guys here. I'm also from San Francisco as well.
Yeah!
Perfect. Everybody thinks I'm in Cincinnati. I just work in Cincinnati. I live in San Francisco and Sacramento. You guys think this tie here is a red tie for the Cincinnati Reds? This is Jerry Garcia, tie that my wife picked out for me. But let me tell you, it's great to be here. As you know, I'm not a politician. I'm just a person that tells it like it is, which gets me in trouble sometimes, but I tell it like I see it. And how I see it is, I'm very, very fortunate in my life to have met some very, very great men. I've stayed away from politics most of my life. I was in Atlanta with Hank Aaron first, and I came in contact with, at that time, Jesse Jackson, Andrew Young, Maynard Jackson, some great, great men in our times, and I stayed away from it. But this one I couldn't stay away from. When I moved really down when I was 16 from Sacramento, I tried to stay away from that political arena. I love some Willie Brown too. But what happened on this day, on this particular situation, my best friend in baseball, Gary Matthews, we used to be on the San Francisco Giants. He says 4 years ago, he says, Dusty, I'm gonna bring some guy over to your house for dinner. I said, okay, no problem, man, bring wherever you want. So, Barack and his wife, they come in and I'm looking at him and I said, I've seen this guy before somewhere. And so, we had some collard greens and some black-eyed peas and some cornbread and macaroni and barbecue. And I said, hey man, I don't know what you like to eat, but this is what we got. And so I felt very, very pleased when he had not only one helper, he had two helpers. That's when I knew that this was a down-to-earth man, and the thing I like about him is that he is as consistent in his personality as any man I've ever met. As they are on the stage. But this man is what you see is what you get. And I am very, very pleased to have had him over my house 2 or 3 times. And the one good thing that happened in Chicago was the fact that I got closer to Barack when I was in Chicago. Again, I said one good thing. Also at the same time, he's a man that, had a vision. We talked about it then. I didn't think he was serious. He told me that he was considering at that time running for president of the United States. And at that time, you're thinking, oh man, is that the best thing for you to do? People know, are you ready? But are you ever ready unless you try it? I don't like to hear people say, are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready to win? And the thing about him also at the same time is that I see people here of all races and color, and he's a person, there are very few people that you'll meet in your life that transcend all colors, and after a while you don't even see the color of the man, you see just the man. I see the father, I see the husband, he has a wonderful wife, a wonderful family, a wonderful background, and I love him personally, and I told him, I said, hey man, I'll help you, any way I can. I've helped him in Sacramento, I'm here to help him, in San Francisco. And the thing about it is, one final story here, I remember talking to Barack, which is really close to me, a subject of ecology and saving this earth. And I have a little boy, 8 years old, we've seen him when he was like 3, and he was going to fish and hunt, and he asked me a question one day, he said, Dad, will there be any fish for me to catch when I'm grown? And that was one of the heaviest questions that I've ever been asked, and I talked to Barack about it. I like his stance on ecology, on emission control, on water subjects, which to me is going to be one of the most important subjects around, is water and saving this earth for our young kids that are coming. Many people know about it. It's up in the hills up there in Shasta. And I was fortunate enough, and I told them that I was going to meet with Barack this week. And there were 2 doctors there, PhDs that were there that studied and did work in Alaska for the last 10 years. And this global warming and this polar cap melting is no joke. And they told me that we got about 10 years here to turn this thing around. And last but not least, I think that at least on the selfish side for me and my family, my son and the people that I love so much, I think Barack's the man that's not just talking about it, he's gonna actually do it. And he's gonna prevent some of this stuff from happening. And he's not only great in our country, domestically, but internationally as well. He's known all over the world, and I don't think people here really realize how great this man